From beyond vertical drops to century-old wooden thrills, Lagoon in Utah is packed with coasters you have to ride. But which ones rise to the top? We've ranked every coaster in the park. Our favorites don't always agree with the ratings of coaster fans from around the country, so stick around to see which ones we like the most, because our number one is unlike anything you've ever seen. Number 10, Wild Mouse, opened in 1998 on the site of an earlier wooden version. It's a classic sharp turn, sudden drop ride, delivering big laterals in a small package. Fans score it at 17.7%, but it still draws families in droves. Next up, a coaster that's more beach party than big thrill. Number 9, Bombora, rolled in during 2011. Built by Art Engineering, it's a family-friendly coaster with onboard surf music and theming to match the Laguna Beach water park next door. Think of it as Lagoon's beach party on rails. Fan rating 33.1%. But what happens when you take the fun to the treetops and let your feet dangle? Number 8, The Bat, opened April 16th, 2005. A Vekoma-suspended family coaster. Your feet dangle as you swoop through the trees at 26 miles per hour. Gentle enough for young riders, but still exciting. At 4.5%, it's Lagoon's lowest rated coaster by aficionados, but for kids moving up from Puff, it's a great next step. Of course, some riders prefer their thrills to spin out of control, literally. Number 7. The Spider crawled into Lagoon in 2003, the first of its kind in North America. Each ride spins differently depending on your car's weight balance. Sometimes mild, sometimes wild. Fans rate it 39.7%, fun for some, dizzying for others. Up next, a short, intense blast from the 1970s that still packs a punch. Number 6, Jetstar 2 is Lagoon's second coaster, rocketing into the park in 1976 after appearing at the World Fair Expo 74 in Spokane, Washington. It's a compact Schwarzkopf design with an electric spiral that ramps up the tension, followed by tight, fast helices. Short but intense. Now let's turn up the G-forces and go back to back. Number 5, Colossus, arrived in 1983 after a tour on the German fair circuit. Schwarzkopf's double-loop design delivers serious G's in a ride that was renowned for its smoothness. It even made People magazine's top 10 list in 1984. Today, it's rare to find one of these still operating, but Lagoon's attention to history and maintenance makes this one of the park's crown jewels. Fans give it a 73.2%, proving some classics never lose their fire. But our next coaster has been here for over 100 years, and it's still going strong. Number 4, simply called the roller coaster. This historic landmark was designed by John A. Miller and opened in 1921. A fire in 1953 destroyed the front section, but it was rebuilt and has run ever since, with new Millennium Flyer trains added in 2018. Rated 54%, it's less about intensity and more about riding a living piece of history. History lesson over, it's time to launch straight up a vertical tower. Number 3. Wicked launched, literally, in 2007. This groundbreaking, one-of-a-kind zero creation starts by launching up a vertical tower 110 feet high, then at the top dives down and throws you into a heartline roll. Rated 72.8%, Wicked isn't Lagoon's tallest or fastest, but it's unique enough to keep thrill seekers coming back. Coming in at number 2, Cannibal, which opened July 2nd, 2015, is the Lagoon's signature thrill coaster. Built in-house, it stands 208 feet tall, using an elevator lift to send you into a 116-degree beyond vertical drop, straight into a tunnel. It also features the park's unique Lagoon Roll, a reversing inversion over the water that keeps you upside down for several exciting seconds. Riders rate it 92.7%, making it Lagoon's highest score. So how can anything beat Cannibal? Only with something brand new and full of surprises. And our favorite number 1 roller coaster in Lagoon is Primordial. This masterpiece attraction opened in 2023 and is Lagoon's boldest creation yet. Park coaster, park dark ride, park interactive game. Each ride can end differently, from vertical drops to backward slides with multiple finale scenes. Roller coaster fans rate it 62.9%, some wishing it had more coaster and less shooter, but it was USA Today's number 1 new theme park attraction of 2023. Its ambition, thrill, interactive storytelling, and unpredictability are enough to put it at the top of our list. And for our bonus, let's not forget the little ones, or the child at heart. Puff the Little Fire Dragon, named after Colossus, has been delighting children and families since 1985. This small, simple coaster does 3 laps per ride. No big drops, no inversions, just pure smiles. It doesn't have an official fan score, but for parents and kids, it's a rite of passage.
We spent almost entire day riding 11 roller coasters in the lagoon, from teeny tiny to a big one.
What surprised me was some of those rankings. What's the best? What was the worst? Do they line up with what you think?
Not exactly. The reason is ranking was provided by people who live all over the world.
And who love roller coasters. So they're probably pretty accurate. These people have had a lot more experience with roller coasters than we have. But again, it is subjective, and I have my favorites and you have your favorites.
And our favorites are so sad because I'm almost 60. So some of those jerkiness of roller coasters may be enjoyed by teens, does not enjoy by me.
But the funny thing is you like one of the jerkiest.
It's just some different reaction on this.
I think another thing is we have nostalgia playing into it.
Some memories.
And yeah, memories and history playing into it. Like just the fact that Jetstar 2 was in the World's Fair.
Yep.
Before it came here in 1976.
Interesting that most people, number 1 rated it was Cannibal. It's because unusual drop, not even drop in reverse, it's almost drop down, plus some G-force. I know some people almost lost conscience, momentarily because of that. So that is very extreme.
But they won too. Like when it was like low blood pressure and all goes to your feet.
So exactly. For me, that is not number 1.
I love that one. It's hard to say if that one's number 1 or not for me.
For me, surprisingly, but it's probably will be one of them on a low rank.
For you?
I do like Jetstar 2.
Yeah, you do like
and
Jetstar
I do
2.
like Jetstar 2 because when you start coming, this build anticipation. You're going kind of circle.
It's a lot slower going up.
You're going up, and with every turn, you see how you're increasing. You build this anticipation, and after this, you just have it adult-sized Hot Wheel truck. Okay.
Yeah.
It's very fun, nice ride. Minus with this, it's a no single rider, so you must have a 2 people need ride.
Because that's the way it was set up. Even there used to be older cars, and then there's, the newer cars, which are not so new anymore. But that's the way that ride goes. It's very similar in that way to Matterhorn.
And the second one, second best, it's actually Wild Mouse. I'm surprised because this is one of the lowest rated. but I do enjoy how the cart on the top going. Almost you feel like you fall out, all this stuff. The only reason why it's a second, because it's got 3 places where cart literally stopped so fast in jerking. It could break your ribs. It's very rough in this case. But beside that, the top, when you're going and feels like you falling down and everything, I enjoy this.
You enjoy that?
I
hate it.
You hate this?
Mm-hmm.
Well,
I think I'm among those people who put wild mouse at the bottom.
What is your number 1?
That's hard. But I think it is. I think it's Cannibal.
You like Cannibal?
There's several reasons. The throughput is so fast, it doesn't take that long to get on. And then I love Wicked. Ooh, that one, like, it has taken away the anticipation. You just start out with the bang, you shoot up, and then you come straight back down. That one's good. The thing I like about these 2 newer coasters is that they're smooth. And so they've made the ride as comfortable as they can for people.
Well, speak about newest one, Primordial. It's a very interesting, it is new generations type of the roller coasters.
I love it. I do agree with some people wishing there were a little bit more coaster to fit in with the dark ride. But I love that combination so much.
And if you're interested about the Primordial in more details, I will highly recommend to go check this YouTube channel.
It's Grant Williams, and he loves Primordial, and his channel is about Primordial.
Yeah, we'll put link down below. For sure, go check this channel. You will love it.
Awesome YouTuber.
Spider.
That one made me a little bit nauseous. I think it makes you a lot nauseous.
It will make me more nauseous. And Amy also ride on one roller coaster that no one else from our family rided before.
Yeah.
You know which
our
one?
Our 2 older girls have ridden on it.
Oh, they did?
Yeah, and I rid on it with them.
Okay, I did not ever ride.
I rode on it with them. Rode on it.
Amy learned my English.
Anyway, it's Puff, the little fire dragon. And I love Puff because I don't remember how much longer it came out after Colossus, but Colossus the Fire Dragon is the name of that one. And so in the kiddie area, just across the way, is Puff the little fire dragon.
On Bombora, yeah?
Bombora.
On Bombora, when I was behind me was sitting father with a little daughter.
Was it her first time on a bigger one?
Yeah, and she was like all right alone. She was seriously, I hate it. Let's stop. Let's get out. I hate it. Please don't. I hate it. We stopped. And she's like, let's go again. And father like, well, we need to go around. And it was funny. I hate it. And she come back like, yeah, let's go again. I love it.
I think for her, that's like the way she's screaming.
Maybe.
And we scream for fun. I hate it. Yeah.
It was to me, it was very funny because she says, hey, let's do it again. Bombora, or you're going to the bat or other things, they feel very short and nice.
They're very short. Oh, and nice.
And nice compared to this all, G-Force. Well, if you go first in Cannibal, so if you come here and you says, hey, I want to go in and try this roller coaster, I would recommend don't start from those big ones. Start with the smallest one and progress. Then you will constantly increasing your excitement, because to me it feels if you go first on the Cannibal, then after you go down and like, man, I feel okay.
Okay, so I didn't go on Bat today, but you did. So Bat or Bombora?
Oh, Bat's more interesting.
You think Bat's more interesting?
Sorry,
that's why it's surprising that it's lower.
Yeah, Bombora, it's a little bit boring, honestly.
I think Bombora is the perfect Puff to Bombora to harder.
Probably.
I think it's like
it's a mid.
It's mid-range. It's
mid-step,
not quite a little kid ride, but it is definitely a family ride.
Yeah, it's not
a family
that hard.
ride.
It's a classic roller coaster.
Same with the Bat, though.
Well, the bath is make different because your feet is hanging. But they did very interesting things, because when you go on the bath and you pass over some areas where you see rocks behind, I'm in attention to almost pull my feet up. I know they're way far down below, but they did very fun because you feel like your feet will hit this.
Yeah.
So yeah. It was and you feel like no floor, and I think some people it's more freak out. Yeah, some people say on a bath it's jerking around left, right. I did not feel that.
Really?
Couple places I feel like move, but not like some people say. I think they maybe change something and make it much smoother now.
Oh, maybe
possibly.
I should try it.
So it is. I was counting about 2 times when it was jerking. Yeah, Amy was riding today some with her broken rib. And I have some other pain. So yeah, now we're not spring chickens.
No,
we like a seasoned one already.
And it's 3 weeks old, so no, it's not freshly.
No, it's not.
It's not.
But point is this: this is from our perspective, what we think. And if you have some concerns about riding roller coasters in amusement park, or maybe say, you know, amusement park it's not for you anymore, you feel of age, that is not true. Amusement park it's for every age. You can find something fun to do.
Thank you for watching us. If you want to see more videos from middle-aged adventures, like and subscribe.
And we'll see you next time. Bye. Heart.
Oh yeah. Yeah, heart.
Okay. Subscribe.
There we go.
Like,
Subscribe.
share, subscribe.
And have fun.